We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Drill, 52. Ready?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd and 9, Lance throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ray McLeod, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're...
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hitting 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Lance going to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, they tried to move the pocket that time. All of his blockers moving to the left as he bootlegged in that direction as well. But they didn't account for everyone, and he spilled the play.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Eagles 6, 49ers
9.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to...
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On the double.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shifts past him at the 45. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Once again with Sanders, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, great.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 66 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sanders. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here. Now Lance throws the interception, his third.
Isaac Yedem picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good with a PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it... for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the... scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, go.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Running right, this is Gainwell.
And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
And oh, he coughed it up! So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
And it's a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Swings this out for Hunt.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Sermon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Gainwell, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now. Ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they